Hey, what's up, pop stars? This is Pop Jibberish. I'm Joe.
I'm Nisi.
And today we're watching episode 2 of Severance. In the first episode, we got introduced to the characters and some weird, awkward pauses, lots of those.
Lots of dead noise.
right. Dead air throughout the whole thing. I did make the prediction that the boss is not severed because of the way the camera kept lingering on her in the real world.
And she did the weird.
Yeah, exactly. She did that whole, it's a surefire. If you watch as much content as I do, you pick up on these little camera things. So somebody in the comments would be like, oh, you must have watched that before. I have not. And just to preface all of this, Nisi has, I haven't, but I've seen clips of pieces of this show, season 1, nothing of season 2, on YouTube, on just random like YouTube shorts and stuff like that, because I just consume a lot of content. So that is the whole story. There's no weirdness going on. So any predictions that I make are genuine predictions because I do not know what's going on.
And I watched it in 2023, so.
Right, so, so her memory may be good, but details.
Yes.
Yes.
So always the details when you watch something the second time through.
Definitely. So she's going to basically be catching all the stuff that she probably didn't catch the first time and be like, oh, that's why X, Y, and Z happened. So, and I'm going to be reacting to it for the first time. So we did have some notes for the first episode. At the time of recording, we haven't posted the first episode, but I had notes for us. When I was editing, when I was looking at the video, I was like, we probably should talk more. This show is one of those cerebral shows where you're like, huh. Like through the
you're like thinking, you're pondering, you're
right. Mm-hmm. So I realized I'm like, we didn't really talk that much. So if we talk more in this episode, don't be that person in the comments be like, man, they talk too much. Like, how come we just had a discussion before? I've had this note before.
Really?
It's like, can y'all just like not talk through the episode and like talk at the beginning and at the end, and that way you can just keep your commentary to that. And I'm like, first of all, if we do that, YouTube will flag it as a copyright strike or copyright.
They just wanted the episode to play through?
They wanted the episode to play through with us just being like, okay, like that. And I'm like, no, we can't do that, because just to give you some inside baseball and show you how the sausage is made, 2 different analogies there, YouTube needs to see that a reaction is a transformative work. So we need to add value to the show in order for it to be our thing, and it's not just us showing copyrighted material on the internet. So with that being said, we will be talking a lot more in this one. So, but anyway, if you like what we're doing here, go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get notification every single time we drop a video. To our patrons, are going to get this early, as well as the watch along. At the time of recording this, we are still posting Arcane and Abbott Elementary. So you may see a couple episodes of Abbott Elementary with Nisi and I, and you may also see some episodes of Arcane season 2, I think, is still going on right now at the time of recording with Shay. So going forward, you may only see Nisi. We haven't decided yet. Shay is still kind of working on that. Currently, she is considered our off-screen producer, so she may be in a couple of our talks in the future. Talks. If I haven't posted that yet, we do have kind of a discussion series that we're starting where we're going to be discussing different things. We'll get more into that later because this is not what this video is about. So we have a lot of what we just did just there in the talk. So a lot of ADHD where we're going on tangents and stuff. But we're going to get into this episode. This episode 2 is called Half Loop, and it looks like they were taking a company photo in the thumbnail. So we're going to jump into this episode. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Previously on Severance. Hi there, you have been hired to a position on the severed floor of Lumen Industries.
PD better not be out for the day because I'm about...
I love that little, the way it changes the camera perspective.
We think he's sick.
Mark asks, at this time I confer upon you the freedom to serve care in the advanced role.
Everything is blue. I just noticed that all this...
It's so funny to me that his OUTTIE recognized that the badge
was different. Yeah, and it was the exact same badge somehow.
Because now we could, just now we saw it. Because we were like, well, maybe it was more worn or something.
Yeah, and it is definitely not.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
I hate her bangs.
That is a weird comment.
That's so trippy, dude. Could you imagine?
Could you
imagine
if you open the door
and you just keep coming back into the hallway?
You would think you were in hell. You would think you're in some kind of alternate dimension.
Home from work. Nothing down there is what they say.
Mark!
Oh, hi, Mrs. Selvig.
Okay, so
People.
So we're looking at her. Okay, they didn't show it. I thought they were going to show the linger.
Yeah, they just showed her doing just the normal smile.
Right.
Will be spatially dictated. I will be unable to access outside recollections whilst on Lumen's severed basement floor.
That is wild.
Right?
I am aware that this alteration is comprehensive and irreversible.
Again, with the technology,
Yeah.
you can tell the timing.
I was just thinking, I was like, what? That camera has a CD.
That's a wrap. Come with me, please.
This dude is too buff for the shirt.
So your work personage will be waking in a few hours on the severed floor.
Oh, this is a prequel. This is
Sentient.
Oh, it's showing how she became severed.
The elevator has a handrail at hip level if you feel dizzy. And the sunrise on his face. You know he used to drink 3 raw eggs and milk each morning.
I've heard.
What?
His favorite breakfast.
That's disgusting.
You know what that reminds me of? The TVA in the Loki series.
Oh, yeah.
With Kang.
Absolutely.
The statue.
Keep that in your brain.
Okay. This whole thing kind of reminds me, because like the weird, like we can't tell the time period kind of situation, and same thing with it. Whoa.
Is he helping with the surgery? I don't remember this.
That's
disgusting.
They say it doesn't.
Why are they showing it?
That was grody. Why wasn't there any blood?
Good question.
Just relax.
Is that like a weird... Why does he look like a ninja?
I guess he has to be there to make sure it's done properly, because he surely is not helping in any kind of way that's nasty.
I don't know if this is going to be able to be shown on YouTube. I might have to... Not a drill! Oh no!
And she'll wait for it.
Oh no! No. I hear that.
Could you imagine? I mean, she can hear the drill.
Yeah, I hear that they're.
Wait, but why is it white like that?
That's to the skull. It's the skull, yeah. So you don't have any nerve endings on your skull, from what I understand. So just that skin portion has nerves. Your brain doesn't, and your skull doesn't, from what I understand. And this is me speculative, because this is me coming off of what was it? Silence of the Lambs? No, not Silence of the Lambs. The one that had him actually show
After to let you know.
Hannibal Lecter like cutting somebody's brain out and feeding it to the guy. He was feeding it to him.
It's wild.
It was so weird. I think it was Ray Liotta's character. Not a photo. And that camera, what?
Yep.
What time period is this?
Listen, talk about sticking to your guns.
Oh no!
How far does it?
I'm not even like a
Squeamish?
needle, like squeamish person against needles, but that is gross. And that looks like a radiation shielding vest that that they normally put on you for
like X-rays.
Yeah, X-rays and stuff.
Hi, Helly.
Or MRIs or whatever.
What's happening?
Great to see you. Your orientation's been so much fun.
Where am I?
So she went to sleep in surgery and woke up in the hallway.
To a severed space.
Crazy.
To experience the transition viscerally.
Oh no, I'm trying to leave.
No. It's all part of the process. If you want to spin around and head back in, that should be that.
Oh, that's her OUTTIE?
Yeah, she's the outie right now.
Hey there.
That's crazy.
So this is what was happening. This is the Rashomon. This is the Rashomon. Yeah, this is.
Okay.
We're seeing the Audi's version of this conversation.
Give it another shot. Maybe with a little oomph.
Now he tell her like he know it's gonna still be the same.
Right.
I'm at the stairwell. It's going fair. No, she's. You're an inquisitive one.
I don't want to be in there, do I?
You're learning that you do.
That's wild.
When we heard you were coming here, it was like a miracle. It's amazing what you're doing.
Why is it amazing specifically for her?
Hey, old timer. One day down.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so now a little bit of backstory. I know about this intro because this is one of the things that was floating around as a YouTube short. This intro is wild. It looks like AI, but
Yeah.
it's all computer generated and it is so trippy. I've watched it multiple times. It's so crazy. And hopefully I'll get some context of like what the heck's going on. Yeah. That is so weird.
His little mouth.
Oh, wow.
Got the needle.
Yeah. That is so cool. This music is so trippy. That's crazy. Wait, why is the sleep wait?
The pajama one?
Yeah, the pajama one
with
wearing
the badge.
Oh, I don't remember that at the end. Maybe the clip that I saw cut that part out. I didn't remember them like joining together like that. But yeah, why does the pajama one have the badge and the one with the suit on not have the badge? Acknowledge.
Keeger Aiken portrait.
Oh, Keeger Aiken is the person that was the
yeah, like the founder or
the
whatever.
founder. Yeah. I am very susceptible to advertising and to things that I see on TV and movies, like making me want things. If you ever watched Community, I'm like a level 7 in regards to advertising. Like when I see stuff, I'm like, I need to go buy that. When I see stuff on TV, I'm like, that looks good. And then I have to have it. Like when it comes to food specifically. So when I saw that coffee, I'm like, man, I could go for a cup of coffee right now.
See, picture of Petey.
Right.
He was all happy and cheerful until he saw it.
Right. I feel like he
Does he having like a split or something?
Yeah, does he not remember? I mean, he remembers Petey, but like it feels like a portion of his memory got wiped about Petey.
You mean the any Petey?
Yeah. Well, I mean like him now. It feels like he didn't realize or something that Petey was gone or something.
I think it just made him sad.
Oh, okay.
Because remember that was his best friend.
Right. You did say that.
Yeah.
Tomorrow? Could you imagine having no concept of time because you're there?
Because you're always there.
You're only ever there? Like nothing.
Well, you get used to it. I mean,
That sounds like torture.
It is.
you may feel rejuvenated or happy, less tense in the shoulders, spry.
So it's 9:05.
Why is the paper color coded like that?
Entries too, so we don't meet on the
Interesting.
important, apparently.
They're the same size paper.
So I guess we're not friends.
Guess not.
Not yet, anyway.
Right.
Current file is called Tumwater, which I started some 11 weeks back. Tumwater, all one word.
Should I be?
Your incentives, including the erasers and the finger traps that you see displayed here. 100% is tier 5. That gets you a caricature portrait. Wealth in that regard.
What in the world?
Why are those the things that they get?
Right.
Percentage-wise, yes, but if we hit our numbers by quarter's end, one of us gets named Refiner of the Quarter, and that shit gets you a waffle party.
I'm sorry, a waffle party?
A waffle party.
Lemur, I'm a deadlock for that this quarter, so don't get your hopes up.
Is that like a pizza party, but just with waffles?
Correct. Like they just get to eat waffles.
Why is that?
Wild.
This console.
Because how else they gonna get it?
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But why was waffles the choice? Like, why wasn't that like an ice cream party?
Right.
Or a pizza party?
Or a pizza. I was like, right, or a pizza party.
Waffles, because they're weird.
Yeah, the technology is wild.
Yeah.
Mark, sorry to interrupt. I know you
I like those.
Yeah, those are nice.
photos from the desk.
Yeah, we're gonna take the new ones at Helly's party today.
Oh.
Okay.
I wish I had that at work.
All the data you see falls into one of 4 essential categories. And we group each.
Wiggly numbers.
Just poke around first, use the arrows.
I do think the old photos are supposed to stay on the desk until the new ones come in.
He's like a. That look.
He's so odd.
No, all the data comes from upstairs, fully encoded.
Is he finna go get the photo?
Each category, sort of disconcerting, scary.
Scary.
I know.
My job is to scroll through this spreadsheet and look for numbers that are scary.
It sounds dumb, and Mark's.
Are the numbers bloody? Do they chant?
Do they chant?
Handbook on changing out group photos just might be.
He is so passive aggressive.
Sorry.
Why does he care so much about those photos anyway?
Right.
In what way?
Like if it turns out I hate this and I want to quit, is that an option?
That's a good question. Don't look at him. Like, what you gonna say?
I mean, quitting would effectively end your life. I mean, in so much as
Yeah.
you've come to know it.
Hello, refiners.
Ooh, sweet melon bar.
That's what you asked last time.
Right.
Helly.
So it just confirms that like they technically don't exist. They don't exist anywhere other than there.
Was whole. Now, let's get this party started.
Also, how
Well,
it's
How many
a,
people work there?
yeah.
the thing about me is that I know all 9 core Lumen principles.
Awesome. What's your favorite?
Don't say the.
All 9. I'd say,
He's like, I don't like him.
yeah.
Great.
Chia?
So odd.
No.
Right.
And he did it so matter of factly, like
He was about to do a trust fall
Right.
with nobody to catch him.
right. That face, he was like oddly happy.
No.
He wrote it bald at her like that. She's like, no.
I've been at Lumen for like 10 hours total, and I'm sorry, I don't know anything about myself.
Aw. Could you imagine?
I guess I went home last night, but I don't know if home is a house or an apartment or if I live with a family.
I like to think my Audi lives on like a riverboat.
He's my favorite.
They're us on the outside.
You saw yours yesterday in the video.
Right. I actually have a few things to say to her. Can I record something back?
Find here.
He's laughing like, oh, you silly.
Yeah.
So what if I write her a note?
Unfortunately, the elevators are equipped with something called code detectors. So messages can't be passed through.
So like, yeah, this technology, like that doesn't exist. What year is this?
But they have the old camera,
Yeah.
the recorder with a CD in it,
Right.
green screen computers, cell phones,
Right. It's such a jumble.
cars from the 90s.
Right. Like, how?
She's the 4th tallest person in your office, and her hair is what we call shoulder length. And
These are just observational things that you can see.
Right.
family.
He's like, oh, like that was just.
And why are they rolling that ball like that?
Follow.
Not a lot to follow.
Right.
Been with Lumen about 2 years, and I absolutely love this game.
Nice try.
2 years.
Past time.
Fair enough.
How many hours is 2 years?
2 years.
That's how many hours he been there.
Wow. Yeah. 2 years nonstop.
That's wild.
Oh my God. Yeah. 8 hours a day. Wow.
I was dusting the old group photos, the ones with Petey, and it just made me feel sad.
Oh.
I guess worried that I won't be able to run MDR like he did.
That tracks. I have similar worries.
Storage closet, which we're not supposed to do.
I recall this. I objected.
That's hilarious that he would point out that he
Right.
objected to it.
It's like, let me tell you, I told him not to do that.
For, say, Carol D.
But we knew Carol D was leaving beforehand. I mean, her OUTTIE film to thank you,
Who is Carol D?
gone. And I mean,
Uh-oh. It's gotten everybody pondering what's happening.
Right.
drunk on a beach or dead.
That's enough, please.
Oh.
Yeah. And she's like, hold on. These are valid questions.
Right. And he looked mad.
Yeah.
A life at Lumen is protected from such things. And I think a great potential response to that from all of you.
Look at her. Like, this is...
A cult.
Right?
I also think that melon isn't getting any tastier.
They are so weird.
Yeah, it's like the kind of over exaggeration of the, I don't even know what to call it. Like it's very performative.
Yes.
Like they're in a play. What is under his nails?
His room is outie. He don't know.
Hey, sorry I derailed your game.
I thought I already had.
I mean, they're black.
That's what's funny too, is that their outie could go get a tattoo.
Right.
Or dye their hair or something.
Right.
I'm sure they probably advise against it.
Right. So they can
So it's
like
not
keep
to,
some
like-
normalcy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, don't go out and do anything reckless where you lose a limb or something. You're like,
Right.
oh my God, what happened to my arm?
I don't care.
Because you can't always be nice like that.
Okay, refiners, let's get this new group photo before the melon bloat sets in.
Melon bloat. And you're just like, oh yeah,
Right.
that does happen. That's a thing.
A tripod.
At last.
They got the blazers on.
He is disheveled in
There's
all the
the
fun
color
most.
scheme.
Yeah, that too. It's like blue, greens.
Yellow.
Yellow, yeah.
Say cheer.
How many flashes are they gonna do? Oh, that's why they have the epilepsy warning at the beginning of this episode.
The sun thing or the disappearing friends thing. I just don't want any of it.
I told you, there's code detectors.
Do you know that? Have you tried? Because frankly, it sounds made up.
It does sound made up.
Yeah.
But also the whole technology of being able to do that in the first place.
Helly!
Wow.
Please, do no!
Now she know.
Why do I feel like somebody's gonna get cut or hurt?
Uh-oh.
Okay, now who is this? That face.
Somebody creepy.
Mr. Greener?
Greener. I was gonna say he has like a Hulk-like face.
Oh, that face.
It's like security.
What have we got here?
I quit. It's so basic.
Mr. Greener?
He's like a Men in Black character.
So you found my wayward trainee. Appreciate your help, sir, as always.
You trying to save her.
Note.
I can tell by his tone.
Department chief now, Marquez. On you then.
Oh.
Let's go.
So he's gonna get some kind of punishment.
Consequence. I love the way he stepped up for her, though.
That was nice of him, but what is the...
To what end?
Yeah, like... He makes it sound like they're about to get a whooping or something.
Like he knows what's coming, so he's trying to save her from it.
Yeah. And these hallways, good gracious.
What's behind those doors?
That's what I was thinking. I was like it's like the way the hallways are so narrow, like it makes it seem like the room is big, but it's just like hiding something. What's that?
A narrow, dark hall. It says break room.
So he goes to the break. That is a claustrophobic hallway.
I have slight claustrophobia in real life.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not claustrophobic, but that would make me claustrophobic. I'd be like, why is this
Stone walls, like what if I get stuck in there? What if they don't let me out?
Wait, and she's just chilling in the... So she's in the break room?
So you're a doula.
A midwife.
Weird.
How they switched from his innie to the outie.
Yeah.
Scene.
Oh,
he's on a date. Okay.
this is mostly back in Montana.
Wow. That's, so cool. That's such a high amount.
Yeah. We get...
He looks younger in his outie. Maybe it's the lights.
Probably. You notice how it's always dark when they're out. And it's like bright when they're in.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always like low mood lighting, no matter where, even when they're at home and stuff.
I just thought about that. If the outie is never able to see the sun because they're at work, I mean, if the innie is never able to see the sun because they're in this building at work, the outie really doesn't see the sun that much either because they're always on the way to work. Yeah.
You're right. Unless it's an off day. I wonder when they get off.
They only
days.
see like the little bit in the morning and then the little bit in the evening before it's dark again.
But it's snow outside, so they get off at 5.
Right, so it's just like
5,
overcast.
5:30.
Yeah. Huh.
Like, you could have a girlfriend at Lumen and not know it. And if you met someone out here, you wouldn't know it in there. Like, you could get married and have kids and just...
That's stressing him out.
8 hours every day for your whole life.
I can definitely see that.
She ain't getting it.
Yeah. She almost seems like a spy, like a reporter or something.
This just feels like a reasonable temperature, too.
Well, technically I'm from Gans. And you're one to talk. Isn't Minnesota like crazy cold with...
Montana.
Is that what he just said they are?
Minnesota was very cold the one time I visited from my home.
Uh-oh.
Hannah.
Oh, so
That's how I was like, she said Montana earlier.
So do you live in Lumen housing?
make it sound like dorms.
No.
Is it?
Which makes sense why he lives next door
To his boss, yeah.
That company that employs me.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
They're selling retro furniture in there.
Nice, the WMC's up for that.
Who?
You know, most severed workers don't see the sun their whole lives.
The Whole Mine
We
Collection.
just said that. Most
Literally.
severed workers don't see the sun their whole life.
Right.
You folks have a moment for children's brain health?
We do.
Children's brain health?
On the ballot to keep megacorporations like Lumen from continuing to force legalized severance on our state.
They're forcing it now.
That's what they're lobbying for. And James Egan...
He is so sarcastic. Is he drunk?
Mutilating types that do it willingly. I mean, I heard that some of them are so deluded they don't even know they're victims. I also heard that if you're severed,
He's definitely drunk.
two separate hells. Is that true?
Hey man, you want to benefit off forced labor.
Hey, so people can just like self-imprison. Are you captive right now? No, seriously, because your past self chose to walk you down here to be in.
She is not feeling that.
Right.
It's nice language for it. What are you, 12? Are you 12 years old? Are you even in high school yet? Okay.
She's like, I'm gonna call it a night.
Right? Okay, come on. Like nothing happened.
Right. He stay drinking though, don't he?
He depressed.
Did they mention why in a previous episode, or did I miss? Or is he?
There was only one previous episode.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's the card. That's the card, isn't it? PD's card.
Peace offering.
Are we fighting?
I just keep thinking bins.
Oh, well, that is so not necessary, but...
He's like, that is so nice. No,
Right.
it's not necessary.
Right.
Oh.
Why, thank you.
Have milk.
You notice how she just stood there waiting for him to invite her
Right.
in?
Yeah.
Things if you gag.
Oh, I'm sure I won't.
I hate when people say chamomile.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's probably chamomile, but I call it chamomile.
Keep forgetting to change that.
My, you smell nice. Were you on a date?
Sort of. My sister said
How does he not smell like alcohol?
doula or midwife.
Also, are those cookies? Because those are huge. What are they,
They are.
biscuits?
Something.
Oh, let's see here.
He's so shaky.
Yeah, why is he so shaky?
No.
These are magic.
Oh.
They look thick.
They look like pucks, like concrete pucks.
Building us a house in the hereafter. And there would be a small guest apartment in the back in case I found a new man.
What is this wrong? What's going on with his face?
So sweet.
Yes. He even drew blueprints, which I keep in my purse.
This framing is weird.
See, it's just so dark.
Right.
Even with lights on, it's so dark.
Yeah. Is he going down to get another bulb for the light? Is that what it is? Yeah. I was going to say, because they focused on that light for a long time. Like, what's
Right.
going on?
It's weird for him to have to.
Did that
dig
say
through the
Gemma's
basement.
Craft? What is it? I was trying to read the top of the thing.
It
say Gemma's Crafts?
probably, yeah.
Gemma's Crafts, okay. Okay. I'm starting to piece together why he's depressed. I have speculation, but I'm not sure. Generally, people get that depressed not from a breakup, but usually when there's like a death or something. So it's either significant other or daughter or... Oh, he still has the... It's a clever picture. Shows a chopped up person. Split. Wait a minute. How many times can you be severed though?
As in like if you had like church severed.
Right.
And
right. Like you could, if you could sever from OUTTIE to any, like...
I'm a severed worker.
Because they said it's location based. So like, what if you walked into work and you severed, and then you
walk into a bar
bar and was severed, or like multiple different people. So you only live at the bar.
Your stomach should be back tomorrow.
All your friends there.
Right.
Be sad to have missed the day. You feel better, okay, Mr. Scout?
He called off work.
Right.
Where's Mark?
Missed you too.
Could you imagine
First now.
being an innie and it's like somebody not here?
The same week.
I certainly hope.
Right.
Quarterly deadlines coming
All
up.
you know for 2 years is this person being here.
Wow. A lot of confidence for a man who once got disciplined for dozing.
What do they eat for lunch?
Whatever they provide.
I can't help that I was hired older than you.
Just never stops, huh?
Oh.
Where's Mark?
Sick or fired? Probably sick.
Hey, they wouldn't have fired him for my note thing, would they?
No, no way. He did his...
Oh, that's right, because that's the last thing she remembers seeing him is going
yeah.
into the break room. So wait. So that conversation proves that they aren't severed because they have to liaison with the OUTTIE in order to facilitate like days off and stuff like that.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, so I was right about the boss not being severed. Okay. So she just pretends to be a different person when she's talking to him out in the OUTTIE.
They're mostly decorative.
Which is weird.
Psycho.
And as long as you know how to use it safely, but it's
it would be easier if she was severed because then she could just be a different person.
It only keeps so long. We finish on average 1 in 5 files before they expire. Which
What's going on with him?
to be before Mark's freshman fluke.
It's a freshman fluke.
He's sleepy.
But I thought they go to I guess it would if their OUTTIE doesn't like sleep. Like if they're like me, like they stay up to 3 o'clock in the morning and then they're like, oh, gotta go to work.
Right.
And I don't have to remember it, so what does it matter?
Or if his OUTTIE has like insomnia and can't sleep.
Right. I didn't even think about that. What is...
I don't know.
He's obviously hallucinating, but...
That was in the opening credits.
Right. That explains the opening credits having a little goo stuff. So he must be dreaming. He must have he fell asleep. So he fell asleep.
No! I'm sorry.
Irving.
He's just always there.
He is so creepy.
He really is.
There's this movie with Mark, I was going to say Mark Zuckerberg, the guy who played Mark Zuckerberg, Jesse Eisenberg, called Valerium, I think. And it's, first of all, trippy. This is giving me Valerium vibes. It's basically this couple they go to this neighborhood to see if it's a good neighborhood for them to live in, but it looks like super like Stepford.
I was
like,
just gonna say Stepford.
Yeah,
Wives.
like where it's like all the houses look exactly the same, but when they go into this neighborhood, they can't get out of the neighborhood, and it turns out it's like this. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, one of the characters in that looks just like this dude.
Like Petey?
No, like him.
Oh, like Mark.
What's the black?
Oh, the
name?
black guy.
Yeah,
Can't remember his name.
but he's just like him. Like he's same outfit and everything,
Bro.
and same creepiness about him. But he's in the movie. He's white and he's an alien.
Their haircuts and facial hair are also like
Dated, yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's like they purposefully like, we need to make this look like 1960s, 1970s.
1980s, 1990s.
right. You just keep going.
Look at her face. She.
Oh God, a 4. Supposedly cleaning.
My theory? The sea.
The what?
The sea.
Think about it. Okay, if our Audis are up there severing their brains, shit must have gotten pretty bad. Famine, plagues, etc.
I like him.
Can't cohabitate with that. So we send the probes down, they send us the data coded, we sense what's eels, and then we tell the probes what's
sense
what and why eels.
Right.
This is the
He came up with a whole scenario.
He had enough time to come up with one.
He said thinks we're coding swear words out of movies. So that's the other guy's theory, huh?
Without Severance, it would make more sense, but they separate us from the other departments. We don't even know how many there are.
Oh, so there are other people down there.
How though?
Right.
How is he able to do it if he's
Right.
severed?
Yeah. That's probably why he's having headaches and stuff. Maybe when they reintegrate, when they take the old chip off, the inhibitor chip, all those memories come like rushing back in, like all at once. It's like in like time travel movies where they have the theory where like you make a change and then when you go back to the future, you immediately start getting an update of all the memories that the you that is currently now you had while you were gone.
We go in there when we don't act right.
That punishment room.
I'm thankful to have been caught, my fall cut short by those with wizened hands. All I can be is sorry.
Tape recorder.
Right.
None may atone for my actions but me.
The fuck is that?
How did he get the recording in there?
How did he get it out? If the
Both, yeah. How did he get it? So they just have to wait. So he was like, I'm afraid you don't mean it. How do they know if they mean it when they say the thing?
I don't think they do. I think they just do it to torture him.
So basically it's like the Harry Potter where he has to like, I will not tell lies on his hand. Wild. That is wild. And he's just looking at it. Look at his face. What is, whoa, wait. What is the goat thing?
Why?
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Christopher Walken. See, I knew he was in the show.
I love that guy.
I forgot. When I asked earlier, so there are other people working there, I totally forgot that Christopher Walken was in the show, yeah.
Hung in the perpetuity wing for many years. I know. It broke my heart when they took it down. It's better here. It's calming.
Calming.
So this is your work. We don't paint them. We do hang them.
I loved that you did the Ambrose cycle in the team building space.
This framing, I like this framing. It's cool.
It's rare to meet a sophisticate.
It's rare.
New handbook totes come in.
Well, I love those too.
Yeah?
These two actors in the same scene is epic.
What are you thinking about until then?
Irving?
I think she's part of a meme too that I've seen before.
A meme?
Yeah, where they show her picture and then it says, your Audi, da 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 da. I've seen a meme of that, and I'm like, I didn't know what it was. Is it like aromatherapy?
Right.
All right, Irving. What I'd like to do is share with you some facts about your Audi.
Okay, so that's so that is the meme. Yeah.
Facts. Try to enjoy each equally. These facts are not to be shared outside this room.
That's how big the bags are under his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
To enjoy.
So she's just gonna tell him stuff about himself, and he's supposed to be like happy about it?
Records. Your Audi is a friend to children and to the elderly and the insane.
The insane.
What?
And help someone lift a heavy.
That don't look calming at all.
Mm-mm.
He looks.
And many dances.
His eyes look creepy.
Your Audi likes films and owns a machine that can play them.
What?
What kind of machine?
You mean, right.
They didn't say VCR,
right.
DVD player, Blu-ray player.
Specify, yeah.
Sorry. Please try to enjoy each fact equally.
What? What?
Any over the others.
Wow. What?
90 points remaining.
Oh my goodness.
Speak.
What?
That's wild.
And they made it seem like they were like really far away. They're
They
like
did.
really close.
Your Audi values water.
Huh?
Was once in a newspaper. Your Audi has no fear of muggers or knaves.
What?
Your Audi likes the sound of radar.
Radar? What is the sound of radar?
That's a good question.
Love making. I'm sorry. Please don't respond to any specific fact.
Wow.
I was just...
All he did...
Or all remaining points will be deducted and the wellness session will end.
Wow. That was stressful in a non-stressful way, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Or maybe the other way around. That was non-stressful in a very stressful way.
Some things ambiguously marked. Just plain old Lumen wrapper.
Right. Sunflower
No
seeds.
pictures or nothing.
Why did I say raisins in my head? I was like, and I was going to say he's going to pick raisins.
I'll let the info smuggling notion go.
Okay, but how good are the scanners? Like, what if you wrote the letters funky, like one of those robot tests?
Hi, kids. What's for dinner?
Nope.
How was wellness?
Nope.
Why did he even say that in the first place?
Fuck. You didn't tell them where we are, did you?
What?
Safety of this department. I don't need to tell you.
That's a myth. And don't pretend you
Oh,
can.
is she having a breakthrough?
Waffle body.
Oh, beg fucking pardon. We're supposed to like the perks, and all in Lumen's care shall...
Oh, that 5 must be scary.
Right.
And Bennett.
What?
Boom. Fucking refined.
Hip, hip.
There was was scary.
She said that was scary.
That was scary.
What?
That's crazy.
It was just a group of numbers.
Not to her. I wonder if it's something like with their chip that makes them sense it.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
But also, what are they doing?
Yeah, what does that even mean?
And you can use the shower.
What? What are you trying to say?
You need to use the shower. That kind of looks like the office a little bit. And even everything down there is like green and yellow and stuff. I don't know if that's just the color grading, but the blues definitely stand out too.
You okay in there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
It's crazy that he's still wearing his suit. Does he not have like other clothes he can wear? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, he's like falling apart.
So he's an innie. And somehow he got out.
Oh.
That's what I'm gathering. So he must be having a physical response to being out as an innie.
I thought
because he said he couldn't go home. Why wouldn't he be able to go home unless he wasn't his self?
Oh, right. That makes sense. Wait, what is going on? Whoa.
He's split, like he can see himself.
One half of him is in the suit and one half is in the shower. How did he get in the shower? No, he's tripping. He's like, how did I get in the shower? So which version of him is... Okay, now.
Such a great song choice.
Yeah.
For a couple of hours.
That's a wonderful, beautiful day. Stop. Don't play. So that was weird. Couple things. So she saw the numbers and they scared her. So she understands that situation. I still don't.
And she was legit shook.
Yeah. Like it was like,
I was like, oh, okay, that was scary.
Right. I'm like, what? Okay. So, and then we got the PD situation. So Mark's OUTTIE is interacting with PD's Annie.
Mm-hmm. So we think.
Well, he said he was reintegrated, which makes me think that they're both there.
Somehow,
like they're both like mixing.
Got you.
But he's having problems with, I guess, the reintegration because he's
split.
His nose is bleeding, all that kind of stuff. So it's like,
yeah.
And what I was saying before about like, there's a few time travel movies where, and even Flashpoint Paradox in the animated version, DC animated version, where the Flash goes back in time, makes a change, then he comes back to his present, and everything is different. And the longer he's there, the memories are starting to adjust to what the change is.
Yeah.
So, and it causes a lot of pain because it's basically like your brain is like being uploaded with a whole bunch of new stuff, and you're like, what? That kind of thing. So that's what it looks like. It's the same visual as with what's going on with Peter. Nosebleeds, the whole thing. In movies and TV shows, anytime somebody starts like getting a nosebleed or whatever, it's always like a brain thing. Even with like Stranger Things, it's like if I'm concentrating really hard, nosebleed. It's like, I think they made fun of that on like Saturday Night Live or something like that, where they basically had a skit where like, That's how you can tell how strong you are by how strong your nosebleed is, or whatever.
Hilarious.
But yeah, it's a common trope. So I get where they're coming from. They're using a lot of things in here that kind of helps you kind of navigate this weirdness, but they are doing weird things with it, like the interaction between Christopher Walken and John Turturro's character.
Mm-hmm.
Like they hit it off really well.
Yeah.
And he said that he was in a department where was only 2 of them in his department, and he was like kind of in charge. And I was like, oh, okay. So I knew that he was in the show, but I didn't know what his position was in the show. And I knew there had to be more people in this office.
Right, because the place is huge.
Yeah, but they look like they're like sectioned off, and this place is a maze. So they probably can't find each other.
Yeah, I was gonna say to keep them from running into each other. They have to stay in their own areas.
Right. If they go to their break room and eat, and then they go back to their office, if they just stay in that general vicinity, they would never interact with each other. And then, so I assume it was some kind of reward that he got, and he can't react to these random facts about himself.
So weird. And then she's like,
points.
You can't favor one thing
over the other.
Another.
You have to be
though?
Totally stoic. But here's the thing: if he had laughed at the first one, that means he would have to laugh
at everything
else, because he has to show the same level of emotions. So technically, whatever his emotion was on the first one, he has to be consistent throughout the rest of them.
And he couldn't talk.
Right, and he couldn't talk.
Like getting points deducted.
It's like, this is so random and
he was
weird.
Being recorded.
So obviously it's being like tracked and like studied or something like that. I'm getting the feeling that this is all like some kind of like experiment. It's screaming experiment with the hallways being a maze. They're like mice, like a mice or rats in a maze. They're being studied. They're being, I don't know, but the whole Lumen housing thing seems like it's part of it, because the boss is like next door neighbor. I get the feeling that somebody else working for them is probably going to be in like one house over, probably in the same neighborhood. And they're all in the, it's just really, not structured is the word I'm looking for, but it's like really like controlled. Like everything is controlled. And even like, didn't they give him like a reward or something like that? Yeah, they gave him something. It's like, oh, go to not Pete's.
Oh, the little card.
Yeah, was that like a?
It's like a bar
discount card or something like that. I get the feeling. I bet you that's the only bar he ever goes to.
Probably.
Because then that would be like everybody's in on this. I wouldn't be surprised if we find out later that like his sister isn't really his sister or something like that, or like they're not even remotely related or whatever, because it just seems so weird experiment, and I can't really place why everything feels uneasy, but everything feels uneasy, or sinister.
The feeling never goes away. That feeling never goes away.
Yeah, I mean, we're only on episode 2, so obviously they're still building to something. And
it never goes away.
And I'm looking at the Apple TV Plus. We're looking at the advertisement for it. It says it's a thriller. So obviously something bad is going to happen.
How many episodes are in each season?
Let's see. I'm seeing 6 here.
Is it 9?
And then it's 9. It's 9. So
I feel like that's common nowadays, like 9
episodes
a season,
especially when they're an hour long,
which is wild. Because that makes sense. Well, no, that would only double it to 18, because when we were kids, shows had like 20-something episodes a season. Yeah,
and they were generally only like 30 minutes long.
That's why I said
with commercials,
split
it would be like 23 minutes or something like that long.
Okay.
So yeah, and I got used to the longer shows just from HBO, because they would say, okay, this is an hour-long show. and it would be around 56, 57 minutes. Then you have those random episodes that are only like 40 something minutes. You know, that kind of, and I'm seeing even now, like I'm looking at the screen here, because I see that one
like
is 40
43,
minutes. That's
40,
43, yeah, that's
46.
46. And then that was 56, yeah, so almost an hour. So the next episode 3 is almost an hour long. So
it progressively gets
smaller, shorter. I wonder if that's like a weird countdown. You know, if I ever made a show, I would definitely
do stuff like that, see if people catch it.
Yeah, to see if anybody catches it, like
57,
little Easter
53,
eggs or whatever the case is.
Oh, okay, now it goes back up to 49.
It goes back up to 49, yeah.
It would have been funny though.
Yeah, that would have been funny. It's like, it's like a countdown to something, and then like,
right.
But then, like in season 2, it would have either start over or it would continue, and it constantly is get down to like, now this is a 20-minute episode for the last episode. But yeah, this is a good show. I mean, I'm really intrigued. Mm-hmm. It's keeping me definitely on
your toes,
on my toes, thinking about stuff, like pondering certain things. That one guy is super creepy. I'm gonna remember his name whenever they show him again. The black dude, the only black dude on the. Well, not the only black dude. What is the guy with the beard? I can't remember. The dual flip. Dylan. Okay.
He's my favorite. I love Dylan. Yeah. He's funny.
So far, he's between him and John Turturro's character.
They're funny. Irving. His name is Irving.
Irving and Dylan are my favorites right now. For some reason, Mark isn't as interesting.
He's not interesting in the least bit.
Yeah, he's the protagonist. I can tell that he's the protagonist of the show because that's who we've been following mostly. But
he doesn't feel like
he doesn't feel like it. Yeah, when we're in,
he doesn't give main character.
Yeah, he doesn't give main. That's what it is. He doesn't give main character energy. When we get into the office, I'm more interested in what Dylan and Irving is doing, or Irv are doing,
and how Helly
is literally trying to get out. You know, like she's, Get Out. Yeah, that's another movie that kind of gives me the same kind of vibes, that weird, creepy, cerebral kind of vibes. So, but yeah, we're excited to jump into episode 3. If you like what we're doing here, go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get notification every single time we drop a video. To our Patreon, you're going to get this early, as well as the watch along. And yeah, it's a crazy show. Any last thoughts?
No, I can't wait to watch the next episode.
Cool. Peace out.
Bye.